Hey guys, so I'm alive. You may have noticed that I have missed, I think, 2 days worth of vlogs. Oh my god. And in the recent video on my main channel, I did say that I did, with some hint of pride, say that I haven't missed a single day's vlog. So I have now officially missed some days vlogging. And that's, I'll just quickly get through this bit and get to the cool New Year's stuff. But yeah, that's frankly because we've had a very full-on year and there's almost always been something to make a story out of. And even on our off time or on our holidays, it's felt pretty natural and pretty straightforward to pull out the phone and make a story or just to capture something, which is cool. But in the last few days, even in the last few days when I did do vlogging, I was sort of reaching, to be honest. And both my wife, Kate, also known as Mrs. Jazza, and I felt that it wasn't as restful a holiday as it could have been, which isn't great when you only have a couple of weeks off. So as soon as we sort of recognized this, we talked about it and I just stopped and I went cold turkey. We thought we might as well, you know, break the back of the whole never missed a day's vlogging thing so I can just get that one out of the way and then just adjust to a realistic way of going about things. So I just thought I'd cover that just so you know why I've been gone a couple of days, and it's quite simply because if I didn't take this break and if I didn't just detach from the vlog just for a little bit, you know, it would not be a restful time. And for a few days it hadn't been when I was vlogging because it was pretty quiet. And my brain was constantly searching for things to capture or tell a story with or whatever. But that's not the point of a holiday. So I took a proper holiday and we still have a couple of days left. So I'm just making a quick little update vlog just to let you know and just to say Happy New Year. And then I will be back in the full swing of things at the start of this coming week where I'll be getting back to work. So that's what I wanted to talk about briefly. It is going on the new year and I really appreciated reading all your kind feedback and comments in the update video on my main channel. So I thought, because you guys get the full behind the scenes scoop, I don't know, I'd give you a little bit of a heads up as to what's coming. So my next video is actually going to be launching a sale at the start of 2017. That's the next year. Where I'm going to be having a percentage off of items on my shop for a couple of weeks because I'm going to take a week and a half-ish off. When I say off, I don't mean holidaying, I just mean away from producing content. So I will announce the challenge of the month and I'll announce the shop sale, and then in that week and a half I'm going to be upgrading a whole bunch of my content. So specifically the end card I need to finish. I'm going to gather and collect and curate a bunch of different music to keep it fresh. I'm going to update the branding on the channel. I'm just going to really polish everything up, make some new lower thirds, make some splash screens, really just make a whole bunch of really cool polished stuff just to make the edits and the new videos that I produced in 2017 absolutely minty fresh. And I just want to make, like, as soon as I start making content in 2017, I want to make it really good, and I have huge plans. So that's what I'll be doing over the next week and a half, and as soon as I kick back into work and start doing that stuff, I'll be taking you all through that process, and it'll be really fun because there'll be a new intense activity every day until we start making the video content, and then when we get started with the video content, it's going to be even more intense. I have like ideas swimming around in my head for what I'm going to do with a drone, for what I can do with some hidden camera, cool prank style art challenge things, and just some awesome content that I've had planned and gestating for a very long time. Another thing I want to briefly update on is some of you may remember that I mentioned at a point a couple of months ago that I was going to be trying to make a colouring book that I was going to try and release before Christmas. You'll notice that hasn't happened. The main reason that hasn't happened is because November, December just really hit us like a ton of bricks with sponsorships and with advertiser gigs, which we love because it means that a lot of these plans that we have for content and for studio enhancements, I'll just call it that for now, become that much more possible and plannable with outside support. The point I'm trying to make is, no, I didn't do a colouring book, And that was going to be the next project when the new year swung into gear and I got all my content stuff ready and I was ready to work on a side project, but that's not going to be my next project. It was also potentially going to be another how to draw ebook, but that's not going to be my next project because I was struck with inspiration. I'm going to write a book, not a how to draw book, but a book with words. That will be the entire content of the product. It will be a written book. Ever since the concept of the book hit me, it's been like this torrent. It's awesome. And this is the sort of thing that I thrive on and hunger for as a creator, is this torrent of thought and creativity and enthusiasm for creating something. And I'm so excited because I've been, you know, as my mind casually swims across these things over the last few weeks and months, I've been keeping dot points and just adding things here and there, not aggressively working on it, but just letting it, you know, digest. It's going to be written on the topic of essentially entrepreneurship and creating your own online marketing avenue and brand and social media thing. Whether it be Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever, I want to make a book that will really, really dig deep. There's so much crap out there. There are so many false promises. There are so many airy-fairy, you can do whatever you want for a living and blah, 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 you know, all that bull crap. But the reality is it's effing hard work. But it's not a mystery. There are methods, there are snakes in the grass to be aware of, there are strategies that work, there are lessons to be learned from good and bad experiences from myself and other people, and I just want to put all of it into this book. And I'm having so much fun putting the content together and thinking about how I'm going to build it as a narrative and as a really valuable piece of information and instruction. That's my little update. I'm going to take another couple of days off and then I'll come back to work when I come back to work. But thank you for your patience, and I thank you to the few people on Twitter who asked me if I was dead. I'm not. Oh, and here's a tease for you. You ready? Ready? Ooh, what's this? It's the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro. Yes. So how's that for delayed gratification? I learn patience in my job. I let the Vive sit in the corner of my room for a month and a half without using it until it was time. So now I have the top of the line Wacom Cintiq Mobile Studio Pro ready to open, unbox, review, and just sink my teeth into, and that will be coming very soon as well. But not yet. I haven't even opened the postage box because everything comes in its due course and time, and I like to be really structured and focused. So I'm going to start focusing on the content back-end production stuff over the next couple of weeks, and then when I'm done with that, you'll see that box open. Yeah, I'm sorry to tease you like that. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. 11:59 on the 31st of December.
And we're partying hard at a nightclub.
Yay! Oh, what's it? There you go. It's 11:50. You need. Oi! There we go. 12 a.m. on the 1st of January. Yay!
Yay! 2017.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and dissolve old lang syne? For all the and days of old lang syne. I don't know what old acquaintance is or what old lang syne is, but Happy New Year.